The core of everything a leader does is the mission. The mission is purpose. The mission is why you started this business, this organization, this plan that you've got going. The mission is about what you do and why you do it. It is your why. It's how you got out of bed this morning. We got a lot of buzzwords these days where we say safety is job one. Really? If safety is job one, send your people home, have them get in bed, they're safe. That is not job one. The mission is job one. And we have to focus on that mission to understand why it is that we're here, why it is we're doing what we're doing, and how we're going to lead people to accomplish that goal. So focus on that mission and say, why am I here? What is my purpose in what I'm doing? And when you fully understand your purpose, that itself starts to drive the rest of the equation. That's the nature of it. Because the first thing that a leader has to do is communicate with the people. You're the one that has the mission. You're the one that set this company up, or you're the one that's at least in charge now. You have to share that vision with the people you're leading. If they don't understand where you're going, they can't get there with you. And they can't take the company there with you. And you're going to end up leaving them behind, or at least have a bifurcation in your organization. You don't want your organization getting split from people who understand the mission and people that don't. So you have to communicate. You have to make sure everyone understands. The people that you have working for you have impressions on how they accomplish the mission as well. If we don't listen to them, we don't innovate. If you think you're the only person in this organization that has the right ideas, then you're doomed to failure. Because the most important thing you're going to do with the people that you have is hire the right people in the right positions that are going to complement your own inadequacies. It's not enough to tell them what the mission is. It's not enough to tell them how they fit into the mission. Now you have to go along with them. This is a journey that you're going to take together. You're not going to tell them there are jobs in this company that you're not willing to do. That's why I hired you to do it. Now go over there and do that because I'm not willing to do it. No, I am willing to do it because it's an essential job. I hired you to do it because it's essential. And if you're not here, I have to do it. Therefore, you're doing it simply because I need someone to do that so I can focus on the strategic vision for this company. But what they do is important and essential, or they wouldn't be there. You have to accompany the people on the journey. You have to go with them to accomplish the mission. Allow them to make mistakes, but more importantly, allow them to see that you make mistakes. Let them see that you are human. Because if you're not human, you're not approachable. And if you're not approachable, you're not with them on the journey. You're not accompanying them. You can't delegate responsibility. Whatever happens in this organization is on you, because you're in charge of your organization. You can't delegate away your responsibility, but you can give some of that responsibility to somebody else and make them responsible for a task. But here's the key. In giving responsibility, you're also giving them the ability to fail. If you don't give someone the ability to fail, you haven't given them real responsibility. If you don't give them the ability to make decisions, they don't have real responsibility. You only grow with real responsibility. You have to be able to make decisions. You have to have the ability to fail in order to learn from your mistakes and become that leader of tomorrow. Responsibility is extremely important for a leader. If you never allow someone to make a mistake, you never allow them to grow. And if you never allow them to see that you make mistakes, you never allow them to see that you're human. There is going to be an evolution in this business. whatever business is that you do. There's going to be an evolution as you come in contact with customers. You're going to have to evolve the way you do business. You're going to have to evolve the way that you handle problems. Recognizing that the way you did business 5 years ago is not the way you're going to do business now, is not the way you're going to do business 5 years from now. Where we are in this COVID environment, the way you did business last year is not the way you're doing business this year, is likely not the way you're going to do business next year. You have to evolve. And you as the leader are the one that guides the evolution. You make the plans for the organization. You see the strategic vision. You see what it is that your company has to offer, and you make sure that your evolution keeps that company relevant to your customers. Service is that outward look from yourself that says, how can I help you? How can I raise you up? What can I do for you? And in this COVID environment, I hope people are doing that, because people have a great deal of needs out there. If those at the top that are not as affected by COVID are not reaching down to those at the bottom who are highly affected by COVID, you've got a problem in your organization. And I promise you, the people at the bottom see that problem. You have to serve. You have to reach down, bring that person into your office and say, what do you need? That's that communication skill again, but now it's from a service standpoint. How can I serve you? If you respond out of that corresponding spirit in the breast of the commander and reach out to that person and make sure that their needs are met, they're more likely to turn around and make sure that the organization's needs are met. You as a leader have to serve. You have to reach down to that person and make sure that they have what they need.